my name is Razel M. Mendoza, BTVTED 2101, and I'm here to discuss all the tools that I have in our house. So, here we go!
I have pin cushion, tailor's chalk, rotary cutter, the needles, thimble, and also I have buttons. I have also the needles, and I have a scissor. The last one is the tape measure. We all know that these tools are very important for us to fix all the broken parts of our clothes, and especially we should always remember that having these tools is we should always clean and have a proper maintaining of this. So I will discuss all the tools that I use in our house.
Tape measure. A tape measure or measuring tape is a flexible ruler used to measure size or distance. It consists of a ribbon of cloth, plastic, fiberglass, or metal strip with linear measurement and markings. Needle. Sewing needle used for hand sewing is a long slender tool with a pointed tip at one end and a hole or eye at the other. The earliest needles were made of bone or wood. Modern needles are manufactured from high-carbon steel. Sewing thread are specially kinds of yarns that are engineered and designed to pass through a sewing machine rapidly. They form efficient stitches without breaking or becoming distorted during the useful life of the product. Tailor's chalk is traditionally a hard chalk used to make temporary markings on cloth or a garment. This type of special chalk marks a spot on a garment where a garment might need to be taken in or let out, shortened, or mark the placement or where to place an embellishment, making it easy to see the Thimble. A thimble is a small pleated cap worn on the finger that protects it from being pricked or poked by a needle while sewing. Buttons. Sewing buttons is very easy once you get the hang of it. It's a very useful skill to possess as buttons do fall off. Pin cushion. Pin cushions are typically filled tightly with stuffing to hold pins rigidly in place. Magnetic pin cushions are also sometimes used. True, technically they are not cushions, they serve the same basic function of holding pins neatly. Scissor. This will be one of your most used and important cutting tools for sewing. The best sewing scissors are specially designed to cut fabric. Rotary cutter is a tool generally used by quitters to cut fabric. It consists of a handle with a circular blade that rotates, thus the tool's name. Rotary cutter blades are very sharp, can be resharpened and are available in different sizes. Usually, smaller blades are used to cut small curves, while larger blades are used to cut straight lines and broad curves. Several layers of fabric can be cut simultaneously with a sharp, fresh blade, making it easier to cut out patchwork pieces of the same shape and size than with scissors. Types of maintenance. First one is the routine maintenance, is planned and focuses on preventing future problems. Next one is corrective maintenance, is reactive and happens when equipment goes wrong and needs to be fixed. Procedure and its importance in the working environment. Regular maintenance is essential to keep equipment, machines, and the work environment safe and reliable. Lack of maintenance or inadequate maintenance can lead to dangerous situations, accidents, and health problems. Maintenance is a high-risk activity with some of the hazards resulting from the nature of the work. Maintenance workers are more likely than other employees to be exposed to various hazards. Maintenance is a generic term for a variety of tasks in very different types of sectors and all kinds of working environments. Different parts of sewing machine and how to lubricate it. Bobbin and hook area. Remove any thread that may be wound up around the hook shaft. On many machines, the hook assembly can also be removed for more complete cleaning. Place 1 drop of oil on the exterior perimeter of the hook and the bobbin. Raise the ledge that the hook sits on to lubricate it after cleaning. Remove all the parts possible in order to clean the machine thoroughly. Keep the parts in order to make it easier to replace them. When removing parts, remember that left is loose and right is tight on practically all screws and bolts. When using a screwdriver, put the pressure on the push, not on the twist. If a screw will not loosen easily, soak it with cleaning fluid. Then set the screwdriver in the slot and tap sharply with the hammer before attempting to loosen. The screwdriver blade should be as wide as the in the screw is long. Always use a wrench, not pliers, on bolts. As you clean the machine, it is the best to clean one area at a time. Remove only the parts that are involved and be sure to note where each part is from, its position. Bobbin area, if possible, remove the bobbin case to remove all lint and stray threads. Next, wrap the motor if necessary and wire with plastic wrap to protect them from and cleaning solvent. Be sure the machine has been unplugged. Now it is time to begin work to clean the machine head. With a sharp pointed tool, clean out all the noises, then with your hand. Turn the hand wheel to run the machine. At the same time, squirt cleaning fluid into all the oil holes, on all bearings and on all the other places where one part rubs and against on or turns with another. If the machine begins to run hard, it is a sign that dirt or lint has jumped inside a bearing. Continue running the machine and polishing and cleaning fluid until the dirt and glum oil are washed. Areas needing attention. In addition to general cleaning, three areas need special attention: the hand wheel bearing and the clutch assembly, the needle bar and presser foot, and the hook and bobbin area assemblies. When the hand wheel assembly gets gummy and dirty, it must be cleaned for the clutch to work properly. The clutch disengages the needle bar when winding a bobbin. Some never knew sewing machines. Refill the bobbin in its regular position and a clutch is not necessary. In such machines, it is often not necessary to remove the hand wheel to clean this area. My ideal working environment. A great way to answer a question about an ideal work environment would go something like this. My ideal work environment is one that is centered around working as a team and that allows everyone's talents to flourish. When I was researching your company, your desire to cultivate each of your employees' skills was very impressive to me. I find that I work best in an environment that is empowering and positive, no matter what the work is that I'm doing. Let's all remember that giving our best in our environment should be kept.
The significance of this study is to utilize the efficiency of the maintenance performance indicators could be used for financial reports, for monitoring the performance of the employees, customer contentment, the health safety environment, rating and overall equipment, rating and overall efficiency, as well as many other applications. If maintenance performance indicators are recognized correctly, then maintenance performance can offer or recognize resource portion and control problem areas. In general, cleaning services are involved in work service, further facilities and equipment. These services require scheduling and should be conducted with priorities and also the frequency of the equipment.
I hope that you understand all the things that we discussed for today. That's all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Claro,